Hello, and welcome. Let's wait for that camera to get back into it. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Today we're going to have a brief show, and we're talking about promotion. One of the things, if you have a company doing a business, you want to always be promoting as much or as efficiently as possible. I think one of there's a great resource that's been out there. People talk about it all the time, even with its ups and downs. It still is a fantastic source of leads and ideas, and a definite source for your promotion, and that is Twitter. Twitter has in it some tools that many people don't know about, but as a business person, it behooves you to learn about them. And I'm going to show you one of them today. I mentioned it in one of my other videos. It's called TweetDeck at tweetdeck.twitter.com. Apparently, it was brought by Twitter, and it's a pretty good tool. So let's take a look at it and to see where you guys can take advantage of this tool here. This is a screenshot of the tool running uh, on my system here. Let me just get that border out of the way, and let me get at least one of these cameras going here, so that you guys don't have to miss me too much. Well, here we go in TweetDeck. Now, I have a few things running right now that is, I'm gearing up for another show I'm going to do right after this one. So those things are running. I want to have you guys pay attention to this last column here. How this works is that when you load up it's a browser-based software, and you can put in the different terms that you're looking for. Now, people who use Twitter, they will use certain keywords, hashtags. After all, Twitter was the creator of the hashtag, right? At least that's what I think. And so people always use hashtags when they're tweeting. What that allows you to do, obviously, is to able to aggregate these hashtags, and then you can have a visual almost instantly of everyone tweeting with that hashtag. And if you know anything about Twitter, you know that you can make comments. Like right here, I'm going to press on here. I can make a comment as a reply. That person will see that I commented a reply to his post or his tweet. I can also retweet the thing that was posted. I can like it, so I can like their material. They'll probably come and like my page too if that's what you want to do. But this is something you can do right here on this in this user interface. The other thing you can do is when you click on it, it will go on into, not the link, but click on the tweet itself. It will slide everything over the search results, and then it will show you the full tweet. And here we see that he is replying to, so you get to see the replies that he's making to someone else. And potentially you have then two people that you can communicate with. The same facility, I believe, is here. I can comment on the original post, as you see, or retweet it, etc. There's more options. I can do a few things with this, again, according to whatever I want to do or I'm trying to accomplish. The other thing is that I came out of it, but and the other thing you can do is also the other person that commented or reply to that, I can then comment to them or reply, commenting and replying to them, and they will also see that and whatnot. So I can have two or three people involved in a conversation about something that I'm promoting or I have a solution to or that I want to talk about, and I can engage two, three, and four of them, whoever's in that conversation. I can direct message them as well. So it gives you automatically, I have access to people that are engaged on online media that I can comment and reply to their posts or their tweets in like form. Okay, so that gives you a great options here. Now, some of the large companies use Twitter to monitor their brand. So, for example, let's change one of these. Let's take this BTC, and I put United Airlines, for example, right? Let me just put it together almost like it would be on a hashtag. And so then I get all of these things that are just focused on United Airlines. And people maybe, the United Airlines would monitor their hashtag in case someone is complaining. They're on a plane, the plane is stuck, and the executive offices would be monitoring this, or at least customer service, right? Would be monitoring the hazard to see what people are talking about the company. It's a way of controlling the public relations aspect of a company is very important. So again, that's another great way to monitor even your brand. If you have a brand or a store, a company, you need to see what people are talking about your company in your environment. So speaking of that, let me talk about that also. It also gives you the faculty. If you go up here, I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but up here there's like a gadget symbol, like a slider buttons type of symbol, and you click on that. It gives you some filters, some ways to limit what it's going to search for. Many of you, especially those who are in our business packages, you are geo based, so you want to both query search for people tweeting in your area of business, and you also want to tweet in your area of business as well. It's a very powerful tool for quick messaging. I'm going to show you how some people are using it, and that's why I'm showing you this so you can start looking at this a browser-based SaaS, software as a service. Is free to use. You don't have to pay anything. You just have to have a Twitter account, and you want to go looking at what other people are doing that are related to your niche, to your business program, whatever it is. You want to look at what other people are doing and see how you can uh, how you can do the same thing or a version of what they're doing that's related to getting people to your website, to your business, etc. Okay, so here you see, and I've selected for this Port Orange. We have one of our new signups are in Port Orange. They have that city license there. So um, so right now I just typed in Port Orange as a filter, and I got a listing of tweets that have Port Orange in it. They're mentioned, they're the hashtag, etc., etc. And they emanate from Port Orange as well. These are the ways that Twitter will filter these things. So here it is. They're providing a picture of this wonderful home and find out about this home. So, you guys can use photos of homes. Like if you guys are in the home business or home buying type of programs that you're marketing. I know we have a few of those. We have a few seminars and workshops. This is a way to promote it. You have a picture of a home and say, wouldn't you like to live in a home like this or a PFI home like this? What is PFI? Learn more about it. going to, and it always gives you, and you want to put in a short URL. Twitter will shorten your URLs automatically. These are ones that may be third party URL shorteners, whatever. But in other case, in other words, I should say, it just shortens the URL, which what you want to do. You want to test your things out, and what you want to be able to do is do a few of these. Twitter, you're allowed. I think it's about 40 tweets. I'm going to recheck those things again, but I think it's about 40 tweets in 4 hours. Every 4 hours, I believe, is it 40 or 120? I'm going to check. And you guys can check yourself. You go to the terms of service. Let's see if I can get the terms of service up. Let me see if I can get the terms of service. Tweets per 4 hours or per hour. Let's say per hour limit. And we'll see what we get on Google. Direct messages every day. The limit is 1,000 messages that you can send per day. Tweets are 2,400 per day, which dividing by 24 hours means it's 100 per hour. So you can send out 100 tweets per hour. The daily update limit is further broken down to smaller limits for semi-hourly intervals. Retweets are counted as tweets. So that's what it says. So basically, you can do 100 of these. What I would say is you can count up to 100 how many things you did, replies, retweets, etc., etc. The direct messages, you have 1,000 messages per day. So you got to keep track of that, how many people you're responding to every day or sending a direct message to. So they're different numbers, right? But once you have that set, now you can do 100 tweets, and you can't repeat the same thing until 4 hours. That's another reality about Twitter. So every 4 hours, you can repeat something you tweeted in the previous 4 hours. So that means that you have 100 per hour. That means you can send out 400 tweets, but they can't be repeating. You can't repeat the same words. You have to change it. Okay. So you can send out 100 every hour, and then every 4 hours you can repeat what you tweeted before. And why is that? Why are they allowing you to retweet? Because most of the heavy users of Twitter, they use it like I'm doing it here with this UI and user interface, and these things are streaming down. They're just going. And the issue about Twitter is that you want to see the current stuff. You usually want to see what people are talking about right now and reply. So that's what they're still fostering, that immediacy with Twitter. That's one of the qualities of their system. Uh, so um, so every 4 hours, yeah, you can repeat, because you and people, how long they're gonna be sitting here doing this? They're not gonna be there all day. So the people who saw your stuff, during the last 4 hours are not, the majority of them are not the same people looking for something now. So they're working with you in the reality of their platform, in that every 4 hours you got new people. So they didn't see your last tweet, and they're probably never going to see it unless you repost it again. So that's the reality. So you can use that reality to your advantage. There are some softwares that actually repeat your tweet automatically, and that's something you may want to look into after reviewing the terms of service for Twitter, because there may actually be something that violates the terms of service. So you have to be careful what you're doing. But as long as it's not not abusive. I don't see any reason why you couldn't, but again, that's your own decision. Don't go by what I say on that. But if it's something that you can set up and it does it, I think there's other programs like Hootsuite and other programs like that that automatically send out your tweets and other social media posts throughout the day. They schedule it and it goes out. And I think Hootsuite offers a free basic plan, so you can have that being done for you for free. I think these are things that you should be looking into and to great effect. So that's obviously something you want to do. If again, if everything sits well with you, it's your decision. Again, don't just go by what I say. Go by your decision making process. So I wanted to show you that we go back to the this geo based uh, discovery. You'll see how other people are using is another thing to look at. You see here there's a newspaper, most probably. They have their tweets here, of the news of the day, anything that comes in, they'll tweet it out there. And I'm guessing, my guess would be, or if it was me, for the newspaper or newsy or geo-based publication sites that I do, I would be having my site embedded with the tweets. So as people come out, and also I would have the app, right? So the application would also update with the tweets, so people can get updated news who subscribe to my news website. They download the app. That's how they subscribe to it, right? And then they will get tweets to their phone, almost like the SMS, right? So they will get the message, bing, bing, whatever. A new item has appeared on the website or whatever my news for them is. This brings other possibilities for monetization into play that we have used also in our business packages and we advise our business clients about. Okay, let's see. Here is some job offers coming through. Again, things that you can use for your business. Someone's looking for a buyer for a property here. Um, he's using that for Twitter for that. Um, and some more of the news, an open house being announced. So you get the idea. These things are 84 unit townhouse development proposed. So I'm going to click on that just to see. They're just saying it, 84 unit townhouse development proposed on Taylor Road south of Crane Lakes and put on. They're just mentioning it. I'm sure there's something more to this tweet than just that. But again, this tweet, and you have followers, so his followers are probably people that would be interested in knowing that information. All right, so I just wanted to get this out to you. So that you guys can be looking at it. Here's another one and getting ideas. How would you promote your clubs? How would you promote your business products and services? This is definitely a way. And you see how the tweets are moving on those other hashtags. As you can see, I'm getting ready to do something on politics and the Republican and GOP thing. So that's why all of those, and those things are just burning rubber all day long. The only other one that does better than that in terms of activity is the Bitcoin, which I also had here when we first started, and I'll bring back right now. Um, so and that's about the only one, especially when the price is going up and up and people getting excited. You'll see that start really burning rubber over there. So that's about it, folks. I think you guys can use this to great effect and can make a few sales happen, a few leads occur if you use this right. In the future, I'll be talking more about how to use it in your particular training programs, those who have brought into our business, one of our business and website packages. So we'll be giving you some ideas, but you can go ahead right now and start thinking of things on your own, looking through, taking note of what people are saying, how they're saying it, how, click on the links, go to where it goes to see what they're doing, and learn a little bit about how people are using uh, Twitter in their marketing. Okay, so that's it for me for today. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video. Take care.